in my view, there has to be responsibility, and a sense of awareness about the contribution of industrialized economies to global warming and climate change over the years. I mean, that understanding. I know there are a lot of people who still deny this well-researched, well-analyzed issue. I mean, around the fact that global warming has come from how we have applied the use of fossil fuel technology, and some other practices, and how this has, increased the temperature, and definitely this is something that we need to arrest, and stop and slow down. This is having some form of uncertainty around the climate behavior in terms of the ocean waves, in terms of heat, in terms of even winter. I mean, in different ways. I mean, the climate is is going through some form of irregular patterns, as we see. So that understanding, because we have a carbon credit market, even a regulated market, and one of the few people that has shown incredible example has been the European Union. I mean, around $700 billion. I mean, it's traded, by the European Union on its compliance market on carbon credits. So there is an opportunity in there, for people to be able to, go in there, be able to pitch and to be able to make a case and to be able to have the carbon credits and swaps and things like that. Or what you call the REWD plus, where you're able to provide some form of financing to countries to be able to stop deforestation. Something that this is like Brazil, even Nigeria in Calabar is currently benefiting from one of such initiatives. So for me, I think clearly it's mostly about the fact that there has to be some form of responsibility, on advanced economies or even developing economies that are heavy polluters like China. There has to be a huge responsibility on them to understand that if growth has to be sustainable, if growth has to be effective, these elements of climate financing must be put in place. And so we all have competing needs: health, education, different needs, but the ecosystem where we work, protecting it and making sure that there's a fair opportunity for all, it's also something that has to be high on our minds. And also that also speaks to African countries. I mean, a lot of them, there's huge investment and huge interest in climate change issues now. There has to be also parity. It's easy to hear an African government talk about, we build roads, we will build bridges, we build schools, hospitals. But the green economy, the climate economy, that's also something that has to be top priority in their minds in whatever the things that they're saying. So I feel it's all about developed economies, advanced economies, highly industrialized economies, both old ones and emerging ones, should set up and accept responsibility. And Africa should also be able to plug in this kind of conversations and say, this is all about opportunity for financing for us. This is all about opportunities to us to build innovation.